All right, so this is the original document, and then this is a CV design that was created in Canva. Now, technically, it is not just Canva because I use Claude AI to describe the design that I want to have based on the material or based on the documents that I have provided. So basically, both Claude AI and Canva can be paired together. So you can use Claude as the interface to describe the design, and then Canva will do the rest. Given that Canva has plenty of templates, you can create all sort of designs. You can create flyers, perhaps presentation documents, invitation card, etc. So let me show you how you can generate some professional looking design using Canva and also Claude AI. So first, let's navigate to Claude.ai. And you can log into your account. Now, make sure that you are using the paid version of Claude AI. Otherwise, we cannot use the MCP tool in Claude AI. So this is only available for the Pro and Max version of Claude AI. And the same is also true for Canva. You have to subscribe to the paid version of Canva. So you can navigate to canva.com and just double check that you are using the paid version of this tool. Now, let me just go back. So let's start a new conversation with Claude AI. Okay, let me just start this. Now, we have to connect Claude with Canva. You can click this plus button and then navigate to connectors. Click Manage Connectors. And then you can click Browse Connectors. Let's type Canva. You can click this Connect button. And just wait for a few seconds for the new page to appear. So basically you'll see a sort of permission page and you have to let both platforms to connect together. Just click allow. Just wait for another few seconds for the MCP tool to be enabled on Claude AI and Canva. Now after that, you can start using Canva but directly in Claude AI. And of course, given that we are dealing with a large language model, we can describe the design. We can just describe it in a great detail about the kind of design or structure that we want to have. Now, that's one way, but you can also just provide a document. For example, I have this gender reveal party invitation. This is a document that contains some details about the event. Now I'm going to close this and I'm going to upload that document to Claude AI. And basically I'm going to use this simple instruction. Generate an attractive gender reveal party invitation card from this material. Okay, let me just change this. Sorry about that. Now, click the plus button, navigate connectors, and make sure that Canva is enabled. You can also enable the extended thinking, and you can select the model that you prefer. Now, let me just send the message and just wait for a few seconds for this AI tool to talk with Canva, and we'll start generating some designs. Now, depending on your request, sometimes Claude may be asking you some further clarifications, like perhaps what kind of color that you want to have, what is the aspect ratio, the design, and some other things. You might want to go back and forth with Claude AI to get or to refine the design of the product later. So this will take about maybe 1 or 2 minutes, so just skip a word and I'll show you the final result. Okay, so finally it is done. And by the way, this is actually my second attempt. I forgot to mention that you might want to include a keyword like with Canva, because sometimes there could be other tools in your Claude AI account, and this AI tool might be using a different tool for this task. So you might want to include this keyword. You want to use Canva in your prompt. Anyway, so we got 4 different designs, and unfortunately I cannot preview them directly in Claude AI. So if you want to see them, you have to click the link. So I'm going to open it on my browser. Let me just open all of them. And by the way, fun fact, if you open the MCP detail down here, you can see that there are some details. There are some details that were generated or extrapolated by Claude AI from my description. So this is the power of using a service like Claude, because it can make the details about the visual or design to be more precise and perhaps will deliver a much better result. Okay, so let's see the results. This is one example. There's also this one. Also, that's quite decent. And by the way, all the details are based from the document that I just provided to Claude. So, yep, I would say they look pretty cool. And yeah, you can definitely use the design. You can also improve the design. You can add some other contents or images. And speaking about images, one thing that I noticed when using Canva via Claude is that when you upload an image, for example, unfortunately, that image cannot be directly used in Canva. Like, it's not going to be transferred to Canva. So perhaps if there is any image or visual content that you want to add, then you have to upload that directly to canva.com, not Claude AI. But anyway, this is definitely a very useful tool to speed up the design process. And especially if you're not quite familiar with Canva, I think this is a great way to work with this very useful and amazing tool to generate some designs. So that's basically how you can connect Canva to generate some designs using a simple plain English descriptions or documents. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.